Hi everyone, Nathan here from Mighty Lancer Games. Last night we kicked off our in-store Gorkamorka campaign with the big race. Gorkamorka is a tabletop skirmish game produced by Games Workshop in 1997. It pits bands of orcs, referred to as mobs, against each other as they try to become the hardest bunch of lads in Mechtown. It's a really fun game with lots of innuendo and tongue-in-cheek humour thrown in, so you may notice that some aspects may not be quite as family-friendly as you're used to from us, but it's all part of the game. Orc leaders are called knobs. They usually carry huge choppers and they can penetrate your truck with it. Ooh, misses. Orcs get physically bigger as they get harder, so the biggest knobs are generally the hardest knobs, and they know it. 8 mobs took part in our inaugural race last night with the opportunity to gain riches and fame, and we have a quick intro to each mob coming up. Gorkamorka isn't a competitive game, and all sorts of weird and wonderful things can happen to your orcs, such as getting bionic body parts, extra shooty guns, and customising their vehicles. It's loads of fun. So I'm going to introduce my knob, and then the players from the big race will show you theirs. So here is my mob, the Crumpin Crew. They are led by Krug, my knob. He is armed with a slugger and a chopper. Next across is Grit. Grit is this guy. He is also the driver of the Crusher. This is the Crusher, the truck here. So Grit is the driver, represented by this chap here in the truck. We have another spanner, which is Dirt. This little chap here. Now these are old metal Gorkamorka minis back from the 90s. Now he is a spare spanner for if I ever get enough teeth to buy another vehicle, because you need 1 spanner per vehicle. Then we have Rag. Rag is this chap here. He is armed with a shooter, which is a slightly long-range weapon. And then we have Nux. Nux is this guy with the meat cleaver and a slugger, and he is this chap here, the gunner of the Crusher. He's got an heavy shooter, which is an excellent weapon for shooting up other vehicles. And then we have Keeper, who is a slaver, so his task is to try and capture any Gretchen or Grots or diggers that are running around. And then finally we have Dreg, and Dreg is a youth. Youths are the younger end of Orc society, yet to prove themselves, so he is going to be looking to prove himself to Krug and the rest of the boys that he is quite an hard lad. And this is it, the Crumpin Crew.
This is my mob, D's Nuts, led by my big strong knob, Patricia. We also have Karen, who's a regular boy, and we have Flame Splitter, who's my spanner, maintains my trucks, and there is also another spanner driving a bike. So we'll see how it goes.
What's the truck called?
The truck is called Massive Problem, because that's what it's been to paint, and my bike's called Rusty Bitch.
This is my warband, Das Grau Octobers. We've got the truck is the Blitzwagen. It is being driven by right side of the paper. Conrad Crash is the driver. We've got Otto Overkill is the gunner. We've then got the knob of the warband here, Hans Krumper. The spanner, Fritz Fix It. We've got Killer Carl and Max Explosion. And that is my warband.
So my name of my mob is called Big Boss Lee Shaggers. This is the Big Shag Knob, driving on his bike because he's cool. Then I've got a couple of spanner proxies for Grim Shag and Shagger Spanner. Also got a guy called Tough Gits, and of course Luke, the Invisible Driver, because the truck is called General Lee. Well, I'm hoping it will be when I've finished painting it. And the driver's called Mad Max.
So these are the best orcs, and this is my knob, Angry Norman. This is one of my boys, that's Cranky Kevin. That's Spanner, that's Perturbed Clive. That's another boy, that's Pissed Off Percival. That's my other spanner, Irritable Dwayne. They've got 2 more boys in the car, and then the truck itself is Trucky McTruckface.
Right, we have the knob, Mad Axe, and we have the spanner, Goose, Gunner, who is the Kid. We have Slaver, who's called Grabber Joe, with 2 grots called Oi and You. And finally, we have the spanner on the bike, Greasy Joe.
Right, this is 6-inch thrust. 2 trucks. This one's called the red truck. This one's called the blue truck. This truck is carrying my knob Throbber, and this truck is carrying these boys Ruckus and Eastside.
What about the drivers?
The drivers are spanner boys called Brackle and Gorok, because that's what the random name generator called them.
This is the knob Git Crumper. This is the spanner Rusty Nuts. This is spanner number 2 Cranker. This is the Lad. This is the Other Lad. This is Titchy Git, and this is Short Git. And we have Da Wheels and Priscilla.
And what's the crew called?
Da Boys.
So if you'd like to see more Gorkamorka content from us, please like and subscribe to the channel. Maybe drop us a comment on the video and let us know if you'd like to see anything particular from the games, and we'll see what we can do. Thanks for watching everyone, and see you next time. Wah!